Alright everybody, so you know what, I feel like we're all a little bit too selfish in our lives. We take a lot for granted and it's about time that we start giving back. That's why this month for Ford, it's Social Activism Month. We're going to be going into New York City and we're going to be meeting up with an organization called America Scores, see what we can do to help. On our way to the train, Alright everybody, so I'm here with Caitlin Barrett from American Scores. She's the site director for the New York chapter, and we're going to learn a little bit about what the organization does here. So what exactly do you do here at America Scores?
Well, America Scores is a nonprofit youth development organization that works to introduce urban youth to soccer, poetry and creative expression, and service learning. Do
the kids not normally have these after-school programs, or these things that the schools normally can't support for themselves?
Definitely. All America Scores programs are run in under-resourced communities, so we really seek out the places where students don't often have the time to participate in enrichment activities. Their schools often can't provide organized sports or activities like poetry in the regular school day because of the emphasis on testing.
It's really cool. So this is actually the kids that are involved in the after-school program.
About a month, 64 kids just like this will be playing soccer, learning poetry and creative expression, and leadership skills and teamwork up in West Harlem, about half an hour from here. It's really awesome.
In 2008, the program kind of had to get shut down for a little while, and now you're in the process of bringing it back and fundraising. If there were a main goal you were trying to reach within the next month, or however you're kind of setting it up right now, what's that number in case anyone watching the video wants to donate?
That initial magic number would be 64,000. And then kind of growing from there.
Where are you at right now on the level?
We are pretty close.
Yeah.
We are probably looking for an additional $5,000. And our relaunch campaign is getting us a great way. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so $5,000 to go. Hey everyone, we're here at Pier 40 with America Scores team. They are taking us around the entire establishment and we're going to see what they do here and how the coaches are involved and all the great stuff that they do on the field. So let's check it out. So this is Beth and she's going to tell us a little bit about the facility that we're in right now.
So this is Pier 40. This is one of the Hudson River Parks facilities in the city. It's pretty amazing. There's soccer fields up on the rooftop here, up on the 3rd floor, and then you also have a huge turf field down below for our Scores Cup, a charity soccer tournament where we recruit corporate sponsored soccer teams to come play, all just to benefit America Scores New York. We held our tournament down here. This is a very highly competitive adult soccer tournament. These corporate sponsored teams are recruited from their offices. This year we had co-champions because our game was called at halftime due to lightning. So Hewitt and MLS were our co-champions this year. We are Vistas! Yay!
So what does VISTA stand for?
VISTA stands for Volunteers in Service to America. It's a program of AmeriCorps where college grads give a year of service to a nonprofit organization.
This program within AmeriCorps is a service opportunity within an office corporate type environment, and we can think of no other organization to work with than American Scores.
It's great to see our young kids really benefiting from our soccer, poetry, and service learning programs that we work so hard throughout the whole year to raise money to provide.
Public park. The Parks and Rec department run it, and this is where we are going to be having our game days and all of our soccer practices this year. And then right behind us is the Red Brick building, which houses both PS 192 and PS 325, which is where our kids will all come. So during the day they'll be in regular school, and then after school hours they'll come to us for poetry, service learning, and then soccer right here on this field.
Yeah, well, you guys saw at Pier 40, I guess you guys get to train there sometimes, but the permits are hard to get.
They are.
So here is where you spend most of your time practicing and getting the kids involved.
On field.
I'm here with Mark, one of the head coaches from, which school was it?
PS 153 in Manhattan.
PS 153 in Manhattan. And, Mark, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what it is you do for the school there and how you're involved in America Scores?
Okay, well, at PS 153, currently I'm the gym teacher for grades K through 5, and addition to that, I'm SCORE's soccer coach this past year for the boys and girls as a part of a plan to get SCORE's reintroduced in the New York City area. And I've been working with the program for the past 4 years. And it's been a very successful thing with the students. We work with grades 3 through 5. And we do a service-oriented project to go along with the poetry. And it's very conducive to the kids learning about different situations that occur in our community, such as homelessness, which we worked on last year. It just keeps them up to date and gives them something to do that's credible during after school hours.
What's the shift that you notice between the kids beforehand for the program and the kids coming out of it afterwards within the course of the, is it semester long or is it for the entire school year?
It's for the entire school year. Two things I noticed that are very major. Number one, the kids are able to articulate their thoughts, and they also become better writers, more concrete writers, establishing group thought processes and things like that. And of course, from a physical level, where they have better coordination, hand-eye coordination, skill, running, balance, team approach. So it's an intellectual and an athletic component that comes together.
Is there anything in particular regarding your involvement that really just makes you come back again and again?
Well, number one is credible organization. The number one benefit is for the children in our community. Personally, I like to see the maturity in the kids from becoming individual players to team players, and also seeing them grow with their confidence and their academic skills, and how that translates into the classroom. Doing well with scores on the team, and having that improved self-esteem within their school community.
Fantastic. Hopefully everyone that's watching, you'll be able to contribute if you can to America's Scores and really just promote this program and keep it going and expand it, to other school systems within the area here. And
well, it's for the children, and anytime you can help the children, it's a beautiful thing for the community.
Great. Well, thanks for talking with us, Mark.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for letting me spend the day with you and get to learn more about the organization and all that you do. On behalf of Ford, this is a check for $500 for Social Activism Month, so we hope that brings you closer. That's now only $4,500 left that you need.